things that most people forget to plan for on their wedding day. Guess what? Wedding preparation can mean to be hectic. There's pressure involved. There's a lot going on, the rush, the tension, the everything. And trust me, in most cases, some people, irrespective of how ready they feel, they forget a few things. Now, for you who's watching, this video is going to save you from being a victim of these things. Number one, it's the service plan. A service plan is the car that is going to help you Uber your stuff everywhere you go. Imagine or remember the morning of the wedding. You're in charge and yourself, bride and groom, don't sleep in your homes. You sleep at a certain venue, hotel. Now, in the morning, it's always rush hour. You carried your luggages the night before, you carried your honeymoon suitcases, you carried your belongings, which, by the way, don't go with you in your bridal cars to church. Now, there is need for this service plan to collect and carry all these things from that hotel to the reception. That is, if your reception is different from the morning of the wedding day morning hotel. Now, even when it is not, you still need a service plan because remember, after everybody is leaving, there are many things that need to be carried away after the reception is done. Even bigger things like the gifts. Do you know that we forget about gifts, planning for how they're going to be transported? Because we are not sure of how big they are, but it's important to have a van on standby just in case you have big gifts, the wedding is done, people have left. This will save you from the stress. And also in line with gifts, you need to plan where they are going. Because these are things that people talk about on the wedding day. Oh, which auntie should we call? Oh, can you take our gifts? Oh, where should they go? And yet if you planned about this earlier on and you talked about it, the person who's going to keep them for you is already aware. You know how they're going to be transported. That will save you from the stress because it can mean to be something. The next thing is the first aid kits. Yes, we know everything is into place, everybody has planned well, but you need to have a first aid kit. In this, don't forget a thread, don't forget a needle, don't forget those little things that you never thought you would use. Because in most cases, it's those things that now need to be used on the day. And if you don't have a kit, it's going to stress you. So a first aid kit, it's important. It will help you align in different ways. And in it, don't forget painkillers too, by the way. Because sometimes you're so stressed, the day is long, maybe we last 8 in the morning, the reception is at 3, and then we are having a headache. But when you have a Panadol, painkiller, it can help you throughout that process. The other thing I want to talk about are the car snacks. Remember, you ate in the morning, the next time you're probably going to eat is at the reception. It's important to have small refreshment in the card, the bridal cards that will keep you going, such that even when you're in the photo session, you still have the energy to smile and enjoy the day. Speaking of photo session, some people forget to book the photo area. These days, venues are known for free when you're taking, the wedding photos. So it's important to book and make a reservation such that you're not bounced at the entrance. The other thing I want to talk about are the service provider seats and food. Sometimes we don't count the service providers. Yes, they are part of, the wedding preparation. If you do not plan on counting them, please let them know earlier on. They'll come ready. But if you do not inform them, they'll come counting on you. So if you did not plan for them and now they're sitting in the seats of the guests, it's going to limit your numbers. So let's plan for that. The other thing, we forget to count ourselves. You know how you can have 300 guests? 300 people on the guest list, and then you don't count yourself. You do not include yourself or the in charge, and before you know it, the number shoots. So please plan for that to save last minute embarrasses. And lastly but not least, these are the lists of songs or the lists of cake giveaways. It's important that we talk through this whole thing with the MC, with the DJ before the day, not at the time of the entrance. Now they have to pause and come to you, the bride, ask you which song do you want to enter with. Please, let's make this song list early on. Let's make this cake giveaways early on. Let's communicate to the people who are going to give speeches early on. That will help us have a better and planned wedding. I hope that helps.